Welcome, I already need to go for a little bit, so I will be right back. Hi, dog! Sit! What could this be? Okay, so now the goal is I want to look at what I have and what I can show you all, and we'll go from there. Because we only have 15 minutes. 15 minutes to play something. I have been looking into doing another visual novel. So maybe we could look for a couple of those on the Steam website. One that isn't psychologically damaging. One that I can actually enjoy for what it is, and not for what it wants me to believe.
Did he walk in or did you bring him?
He went pee 3 times. Present. Start of new visual novel. I have been looking into Everlasting Summer. So I'm just gonna go to the Steam webpage and show what I can probably do. We've already played Naissance. I'm not doing I Am Bread. I might replay Stanley Parable at some time for when it comes time for it to be updated. But for now, no. Time Rifter seems cool to stream for a little bit. I just let you out. Steam. The Steam Winter Sale. Better than the Steam Summer Sale. Lol. Anyway, what's on sale? Games that I couldn't even afford when they were off sale. Anyway. Browse by genre. Visual % 20 novel. Visual. Ugh, I can't change the title. Visual novel. So it has to be a visual novel that's free to play. So you can remove that and we can live off of that. So yeah, here's this Everlasting Summer thing. The trailer's in Russian, I think.
What you get?
I feel like there's probably also a description in English, but I'm fine. The one thing that makes me not want to play this is that there are too many endings. And that just means I'm spending too much time playing this just to find out all the endings. It would be a great experience, but no. I'm not that interested. I might be interested in one ending, but not all of them. There's like, okay, so there is an achievement for every single character, and then there are good / bad endings. So good end, bad. Says here that there were 13 endings for this game. And meeting Simeon, the game's main character, you would have never paid attention to him. Just an ordinary young man with thousands, even hundreds of thousands of those like him in every ordinary city. But one day something completely unusual happens to him. He falls asleep in a bus in winter and wakes up in the middle of a hot summer. In front of him is Sovyanok, a pioneer camp. Behind him is his former life. To understand what happened to him, Simeon, I think that's how you pronounce whatever that name is, will have to get to know the local inhabitants and maybe even find love. Find his way in the complex labyrinth of human relationships and his own problems and solve the camp's mysteries and answer the main question, how to come back, should he come back. So yeah, it's a good plot, but there's too much. It's like you choose your own story. It's too hard to navigate. And now, okay. Visual novel. You know what? Let's just look on the Steam store here. We'll be able to find it from that. Please ignore the leaderboard that is about to come up, which shows my failure. Ooh, wait. Anyway, store. Visual novel. Visual. Free. What's wrong? Why are the Steam servers not responding? Do they not want me to play? No. Now. Go see another human. Go see another human. Okay. Let's try this one more time. Okay, we're doing a little bit better. There's something about this. The store home will pop up, but when I start searching for actual games I want to play, I'll look at the popular tags. And then there we go. Excluded by preferences. I don't know what my preferences are, but okay. Some of these should also be free to play. So how do we combine? How do we combine two categories without going to the search the store and then dying? Unless it's fixed. It's fixed. Okay. View the unfiltered search results. Never mind. My Steam died again. Cinderella phenomenon. Find someone else. Embers of Magic. That doesn't sound interesting. SC2VN. Esports visual novel. No. Bottom of the well. I don't know what that's supposed to be like. The Catacombs. Sunrider. Mask of Arcadius. I have no idea. Evening Surprise. I watched the trailer for this. It doesn't seem interesting. This 6 Days of Snow thing, it's a totally different style of a visual novel. Makes me that much more interested to play, but also that much more interesting to not play. Now, what the heck is Adolescent Santa Claus? That seems interesting. A cute little Santa Claus appearing. It was Christmas Eve, but my life was stagnant and boring. I will watch this later. I was all alone, sitting in the corner of the room until I was visited by a strange girl who claims to be Santa Claus. Okay. I'll try this one. I think we have the visual novel for the day. We're not going to create a desktop shortcut. We're going to access this through the Steam library. Let me just change the title and we'll go from there. Adolescent Santa Claus visual novel. Adolescent. It's actually on the gaming section as well. It's now downloading it. Okay. So now we can officially put it up on Discord. Can I look at my exam grades again? Because none of them are. There's there's no audio in English. So, yeah. It gives us English subtitles and 92.86 on the AP World History exam. Wow. Wow. Copy that link address and go gladly into the whatever. I want to see how people react to the title. So, Sundex Aw at YouTube, subscriber at anime. There we go. And then self-promo. And that should, and another self-promo channel, I guess. That should be good enough. So I'm now just gonna set up this game, and we'll play it. We'll play it. Okay, let's go. Sure! I want to do English. I said English! Anyway, this already looks interesting. Don't know how... I'm gonna be able to finish this entire thing in the time allotted for the stream, so... Just go... The name of the file is Santa.exe. So I feel like it's gonna have a dark turn now or something like that. I don't know. Come on. Game. Be projected. Now what? Let's see. Hold on. It still said, yep, there we go. Adolescent Santa Claus. Now it says story here. I guess that means click that and start the story. Ready my voice. Christmas Eve. I was in my room staring off into the distance. The room was as plain as it gets. No noise, no color, not even a smell. What's the big deal about Christmas anyways? Everything is so stagnant. Nothing ever changes around here. I let out a deep and drawn-out sigh. Now that I think of it, there was once a more innocent time where I used to believe in Santa Claus. Santa. Will he ever come? He probably won't. I'm no longer a kid after all. Phew. After letting out a sigh, I rolled over. Once I did so, there was...
선물을 줘.
Give me your gift! I can't... let me see if I can bring out the inner woman in me or something, I don't know. Give me your gift! I'll improve it as time comes. There was a kid version Santa Claus. She suddenly popped out demanding a gift from me that made me flinch a bit. No, hang on. Where did she even come in from? She wasn't here a second ago. I don't know. Let's not think about it. Sorry, I don't have anything for you. I had absolutely no idea where she came in from, but she seemed rather harmless and cute.
남은 거 없어?
Only this actually had English full audio, so I didn't have to speak this. You have nothing left? Yep. I've got no money.
다른 건?
Anything else? Well, I can't give you my computer, I can't give you my clothes, and I can't give you my books. They're my bare necessities after all.
그래도 줄 수 있는 다른 거 없어?
Still, don't you have something else to offer? Like what?
꿈이나 희망 같은 거.
Hopes and dreams. I've got none of those either.
그래 보이네.
Yeah, I figured. Sorry, you might want to try somebody better off. She said, leering at me.
선물 주기 전까진 안 갈 거야.
I won't leave until you give me a gift. Whatever, do what you want. Am I hallucinating? Or am I dreaming? The kid Santa let out a joyous chuckle whilst she ran around me in a circle. Today is Christmas Eve. I couldn't even tell what's real or not anymore. To be honest, it didn't really matter. All that was clear was that this cute kid Santa Claus wasn't going to leave me alone. I locked my door, and doing that made it seem like I have sealed myself into my very own private world, a tranquil one that I won't be disturbed in. All I needed to do was to close the door out of the lack of miracles, expecting nothing. The only thing I need in my world is me. All I need is a world with a population of 1, me. But Santa was still tirelessly orbiting around me, just running around endlessly. She's starting to get on my nerves. Sit. She sat. It's a dog! Oh my gosh. For some reason, it feels like she'd give me her hand if I say paw to her. Then say paw. Let's not do that, darn it. So, who exactly are you?
산타.
Santa! Santa Claus! You're wearing a school uniform.
그래도 산타야.
Still, Santa Claus. I'm a horrible woman. I guess she's right. After all, I did realize that she was Santa right after seeing her. How was I able to do that? I'm not sure. But there are those times in life that you just want to forget about it and forget about it all and do as your heart desires, right? It was one of those days. Christmas Eve. The one time in a year where everyone just wants to forget about reality and live in their dreams. Weren't Santas extinct?
교복을 입고 미소녀가 되어서 살아남았어.
I managed to survive by wearing a school uniform. So that's how Santa started wearing a school uniform. How does it feel like to be a cute girl?
코스튬 플레이?
Feels like cosplay. Santa's depraved.
아니야. 교복을 입어도 마음만은 산타.
No, I'm still Santa in heart, even if I wear a school uniform. Then why are you Then why are you taking the presents away? I thought Santa was supposed to be giving them.
회수 중이야.
Withdrawing? Withdrawing?
응. 어릴 때 준 것들을 다시 회수하고 있어.
Yep, I'm taking back the things I gave away when everyone was little. Why?
빌려줬으니까.
Since I loaned it to you? No. Loaned what?
희망, 미래.
You know, hopes, dreams, future, that sort of stuff. No wonder I'm so depressed. Wait, you were lending those?
응. 이자까지 쳐서 다 받으려고 했는데.
25 minutes. Planning on leaving at like 2:10. Yep, I was gonna take everything back with interest, but...
다 파산했더라.
Everyone went bankrupt. Well, of course everyone went bankrupt. Santa was actually a loan shark. I mean, it fits. When we're young, our parents just buy us a lot of gifts, and then we grow old, we don't have those gifts anymore. And then when we realize that there are no presents under our Christmas tree, when we go to sleep when we're like 19, and then wake up to find nothing, that's when you realize Santa doesn't exist and your hopes and dreams are gone. We were all being deceived. Is this just like a whole conspiracy theory thrown up into a visual novel? So basically, you're here to repossess the hopes and dreams you gave me when I was younger?
응. 이자까지 쳐서 다 받아낼 거야.
Yep, and I'm gonna take them back with interest to the very last penny. Sorry, I'm broke as well. Santa twitched, as if she had taken a hit to her emotions. Twitch. No, I'm not doing this on Twitch, I'm doing it on YouTube. That was kind of cute. Oh snap. I see something starting here.
기한이 있어.
There's a deadline. A deadline? It's probably gonna be the 25th. It's gonna be the 25th.
24일과 25일.
The 24th and the 25th. So today and tomorrow.
그 기간이 지나면 교복을 주인에게 돌려줘야 돼.
If I miss the deadline, I would have to return this uniform to its owner. You know what? I'm just gonna say this right now. This follows almost a similar plot to Her Lie I Tried to Believe. Except whereas this one is related to Christmas, that one's just related to general love or whatever. They both follow the same premise. Giving hopes and dreams, and then taking them at the last minute. Like, spoiler alert here, but at the second to last and the last chapter, you finally have hope, you finally have love, you finally have a dream, but then you have to leave for a minute because of something happening. Then you walk back into the room and you find your lady hanged. Self-hanged. That's even worse. If I miss the deadline, I would have to return this uniform to its owner. And then... Santa will go extinct! Uh-huh? Wait, why?
산타는 교복을 입고 미소녀가 되어야만 멸종의 위기에서 벗어날 수 있으니까.
Well, because Santa can only escape the danger of going extinct by wearing a school uniform and becoming a beautiful girl. This is obviously not Santa. As much as she says she's Santa. It's like that black girl on Dr. Phil that says she's white, but then discriminates against her own kind, her own race. That's not very easy to understand.
요컨대
Therefore, Santa looked as though she was planning to explain it to me.
25일이 지나면 무슨 짓을 해도 무용지물이야. 왜냐면 오늘과 내일만이 판타스틱 데이니까.
Once the 25th passes, anything I do will be pointless. Why? Because today and tomorrow are meant to be the most fantastic days of all. Fantastic?
판타스틱.
Fantastic. Ah, fantastic. Yeah, fantastic. Fantastic day. So Santa has to collect her payments in full within the next 2 days. Huh.
급해.
Yep, it's urgent. Sorry, I literally have nothing. Ugh. It's morning. The sun is rising. Even on the most fantastic of all days, the sun rises like any other. Sun, sun, sun. Sunny day. Christmas Eve is a sunny day. Ah, it's not fantastic at all. I'm guessing the sun is not too fond of the snow from the way he killed them all. I think I get it. It heated and melted them away. Poor snow. That is a very great way of saying the snow melted the sun melted the snow. Sun tends to always be like that. Sunny places are always like that. Georgia, Florida, Caribbean, or whatnot. Reality is always like that. Santa?
왜?
Oh my... What? Where's Rudolph?
구워 먹었어.
I grilled and ate him. Oh my god. This seems more crazy than that one anime I watched. Did he taste good?
눈물만.
Tasted like tears. Tears?
산타는 배가 고파서 루돌프를 구워 먹었어.
Santa was
사랑하는 루돌프를 먹지 않으면 안 될 정도로 굶주렸었거든.
Santa was hungry, so she had to eat Rudolph. Santa was starving to the point where if she didn't eat her beloved Rudolph, she would have perished. Rudolph, no, Rudolph! I know, it's weird. How did it get to this?
빌려간 꼬마들이 파산해버려서 알거지가 됐어.
Well, since all the kids who received my loan went bankrupt, I'm also broke. Oh.
루돌프야.
Rudolphia! Rudolphia!
하지만 괜찮아. 루돌프는 내 속에 있으니까. 이걸로 우리는 영원히
But it's fine. Rudolph is inside me now. We'll be together forever. Oh my gosh. What? Okay, is this Santa or some crazy lady? Probably some crazy lady. How is Santa meant to get around without Rudolph? Probably a car. I'm gonna guess a car.
어떡하긴. 걸어다니지.
What else? Santa walks. You walk?
루돌프는 날 수 있었지만 루돌프를 먹은 나는 날 수가 없어.
I
코를
know.
빨갛게 칠해도 날 수가 없어.
I know Rudolph was able to fly, but just because I ate him doesn't mean I can fly now. Not even if I paint my nose red. Bet you won't. We decided to have a moment of silence for Rudolph. We shall do the same. Okay, moment of silence over. Let's get back into this. What do you plan to do once the 24th and 25th is over?
363일 동안 꿈과 희망을 만들어.
I'm going to go make more hopes and dreams for the next 363 days, and with those,
그리고 그걸 24일과 25일에 전부 뿌리지. 산타는 위대해.
and with those, I'm going to distribute them all on the 24th and 25th. Santa is great! I see. Santa is great.
하지만 요즘엔 공장 운영이 잘 안 돼서 공장도 무너져 버렸어.
I've fallen on hard times with the factory though, so the factory is now a pile of debris. Why?
꿈과 희망을 빌려간 꼬마애들이
Because
단체로 파산 신고를 해버렸으니까.
Because the children who borrowed the hopes and dreams from us all filed for bankruptcy altogether. I don't need... Okay, I'm forced to do this, Urgh. Gimme! Sorry, but I don't have anything. The morning went by and it is now noon. Afternoon. Afternoon. I want to see snow. White snow. A white panoramic landscape. I want to see a beautiful white scenery. Go away, son. Let the snow fall.
배고파.
I'm hungry. Eat me. Santa was starving. You're hungry?
내 속에 루돌프가 배고프다고 울부짖고 있어.
Rudolph is crying out that he's hungry from inside of me. Rudolph, you're alive? I have ramen if you want. Of course, ramen. Ooh. We offer in Santa ramen. Some ramen. Come on, Crayoyo. We're offering Santa some ramen. You gotta come.
인스턴트는 싫어.
Never mind. I don't like instant food. We could always starve.
이 나쁜 채무자!
You bad debtor! The creditor forced violence on the debtor. A knuckle to my forehead. 1 minute of recovery, I passed out. 1 minute passed. Rebirth!
다행이야.
That's a relief. Hey, I wouldn't die from that.
판타스틱 데이니까 불가능한 일이 일어날 수도 있어.
Impossible things could also happen on this fantastic day. Fantastic day. I can't afford to be careless on this fantastic day. Santa,
왜?
what? Why did you start lending hopes and dreams to kids?
처음엔 팔았어.
Well, I was selling them at first. You were selling them?
응,
Yep. For how much?
절망해.
Despair! Despair?
절망을 우리에게 팔면 희망을 준다고 했어.
If you sell your despair to us, we'll give you hope. How does that work as a business?
그럭저럭 인기는 많았어.
I don't know why or how, but it sure was popular. And then?
그런데 어느 순간부터 이 인간들이 안 팔더라.
But at some point, humans stopped selling it to us.
주고 싶어도 못 준대.
They said they couldn't give it to us even if they wanted to. What do you mean?
껴안고 있으면서 안 떼준다고 소리를 질러.
They hold on to it like treasure, but scream for help to separate it from them. Ah.
그래서 꿈과 희망을 빌려줬어.
That's why we started loaning the hopes and dreams to them. Why did you lend it to them when you could just as easily have given them away?
빌려주니까 버리더라.
They tend to be thrown away if we give it to them for free. Oh.
너도 버렸잖아, 이 채무자가.
You threw it away too, you debtor! I was hit on the forehead by a fist. For playful jest, it was unexpectedly strong that I nearly fell over. Anyway, so since they were throwing them away, if you just give it to them, you started loaning them out instead?
이자까지 쳐서 엄청 크게 돌려받으려고.
Yep, I plan to have them returned with a lot of interest.
근데
But everyone went bankrupt.
다 파산해버렸어.
Oh.
돌려줘! 돌려줘!
Give it back! Give it back! Sorry, I got nothing. Ugh. Okay. It was now late in the afternoon and the sun had returned home. I gave Santa a cup of water. Have they eaten yet? How is it?
루돌프가 울부짖고 있어. 미네랄 가위로 내 식욕을 채울 수 있을까 보냐! 라고 말해.
Rudolph doesn't like it. Do you honestly think I can satisfy my hunger with just minerals? He says. Oh, Rudolph. You don't plan on being picky with what you eat in your current status, are you? Santa.
왜?
Yes? What do you plan to do from now on, Santa, since this whole thing about lending isn't working out? Shouldn't you try something else?
어서 고민해.
Can you try and come up with a plan? We decided to contemplate for a moment. I don't know.
이 사채업자 아이디어도 상당히 참신한 거였는데.
Ugh. Just when I thought this loan shark idea was good and original when I came up with it. You sure you weren't being greedy? You know, with the interest and all, it's a bit...
이 채무자! 10년 전엔 분명히 100배, 1000배로 키워서 돌려준다고 새끼손가락 걸고 약속했어. 게다가 네가 손에 침으로 도장도 찍고 손가락으로 사인까지 했잖아.
You debtor! I swear 10 years ago you definitely pinky promised me that you would pay back to me. Back by... 100 times, no 1,000 times. We even went as far as spit shaking on it. Ew. This Santa. No matter how I look at it, there is no denying that she has a deeply rooted sense of resentment.
돌려줘! 돌려줘! 100배, 1000배로 돌려주기를
Give it back! You promised to give it back at 100, 1,000 times its original worth, didn't you? Sorry, I lost it all, so I have nothing left. You could almost visually see Santa's heart sinking. Seriously? What am I supposed to do now? For the first time, Santa is showing some true sense of anxiety. Santa, we've wasted a day. Christmas Eve is almost over. Oh, there we go. It's gone. It's Christmas Day now. Christmas Day arrived without the slightest show of mercy. Looking outside of the window, I could see the snow dancing in the wind. Yay! It's snowing! It was snowing quite heavily. I wonder if I would see a sea of white when I opened my eyes tomorrow. Santa, do you want to stay up all night?
안 돼. 어린이는 일찍 자야 돼.
No, kids need to sleep early. I'm an adult now.
아니야. 내가 교복을 입고 있지만 마음만은 산타인 것처럼 너도 겉으론 어른이지만 마음만은 어린이야.
Nope. Just like how my mind is still Santa even though I'm wearing a school uniform, your mind is still that of a child even though you appear like an adult on the outside. Mind?
외형은 중요하지 않아. 중요한 건 마음.
Appearances don't really matter.
산타야. 잘 자.
Appearances don't really matter. What's important is the way you feel in your heart. My heart is always Santa. Good night. Santa pulled the blanket over herself and laid down on the bed. I followed suit and pulled the blanket over myself and laid down too. For some reason, we ended up using the same single blanket. Sweet dreams, Santa.
Honey dream, 소년.
Sweet dreams, kiddo. December 25th, Christmas. December 25th, Christmas Day. Although the outside world was brilliant and spotless, the spiteful sun in the sky had the every intent of obliterating anything. The sun was killing the snow, fractal by fractal. Santa?
왜?
Can't you just ask the sun to leave us alone for a bit? After all, it is meant to be a fantastic day, right?
부탁해봐.
Try asking it nicely. Hey, sun, scram! I was ignored.
현실이 다 그래.
Reality is always like that. Sob, sob. Santa has made a snowball and started rolling it in the snow. What are you doing, Santa?
눈사람을 만들어.
I'm making a snowman. Aha. I also started to roll the snowball. It's gonna be a beautiful snowman in this scene. Roll, roll. Round, round. Round, round. Round, 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 round. I finished making the smaller ball. Santa has finished making the body portion of the snowman. I'll put the smaller ball on top of that. Aww, it's cute! I want to snip that. That's a cute snowman. The snowman was now complete. Now what? If we just leave it here, the sun's going to come and kill it.
그렇네.
Yeah, I know, right? It's like a mayfly. A mayfly.
하루만 반짝하고 생기는 희망.
An insect with a fate of only living a day in its lifetime.
다음 날이 되면 스르르 녹아버려.
The snowman is going to melt by tomorrow. Ugh.
반짝할 땐 기쁜데 녹고 나면 잊어버려. 없었던 것처럼 잊어버려.
You're happy when it's there, but once it's gone, you'll forget about it. As it never existed in the first place. Ugh.
정말
Billy, what should I
어떻게 해야
do?
될까?
Santa gave me a peek from the corner of her eye. Only 14 hours of Christmas left. Only 14 hours of the fantastic day left. Only 14 hours of hope left. Once the day is over, it will all melt and die. We have to find a way to keep it before that happens. Should we put it in the fridge?
그러면 안 커. 딱딱해지고 굳어지기만 해.
Then it won't grow. It's only gonna get hard and stiff. Then what exactly should we do? Santa looked depressed. Finally.
이제
Is there really nothing else we can do now? Santa looked at me.
그냥 줘도 안 되고 팔아도 안 되고 빌려줘도 안 돼.
I tried giving them out for free.
빛이 보이지 않아.
I tried loaning them out. Neither of it worked. Being Santa's a tough job. I don't see any light.
내가 마지막이란 말이야.
I'm the last one, you know?
산타는 멸종당했어.
All the other
내가 유일하게
Santas,
살아남은 산타야.
all the other Santas died out. I'm the last one standing. Who's responsible for that?
너잖아 이 채무자야.
You debtor! The creditor swung violence at the debtor. Again. I received a precise blow to the center of my chin. Ow. That really hurts.
아파도 싸.
Pain is a cheap price to pay. Ugh.
1시간 동안 생각을 해봤는데
I thought about it for an hour. I was just rolling snowballs for the past hour. Any good ideas? I did, but it's not
좋진 않은 아이디어가
the best of all ideas. What is it?
시청 앞에서 파업할까?
Why don't we go on a strike and protest outside the city hall? Don't.
왜? 꿈과 희망을 주는 것도 노동이야.
Well, giving out hopes and dreams is labor too, you know. No one is going to take you seriously. Back at home. It was late in the evening. We returned home. Santa, it's dinner time. But why does it have to be a school uniform? Couldn't you have gone for anything else?
교복을 입은 산타는 영원히 10대야.
A Santa who wears a school uniform is forever in their teens. You're forever a lolly. Teens?
마음은 산타지만 교복을 입었으니 생긴 것도 10대.
Although my heart is Santa, since I'm wearing a school uniform, my appearance is also forced to be that of a teen.
에잇, 너도 교복을 입어.
Hey, you should wear one too. What? Once I came to, I was wearing a school uniform. This is weird. It feels like I've reverted back to being a high school student again.
잘 어울려.
Looks good on you. Santa looked pleased.
산타는 힘이 없어. 그래서 조금밖에 해줄 수 없어.
Santa no longer has any powers, so all she can do are small things.
그래도 만들어주었으니까 내년까지 1000배로 굴려?
But since I made it for you, you have to pay me back to me 1,000-fold next year. What did you make?
꿈과 희망,
Hopes and dreams. What? When?
교복.
The school uniform. Eh? This school uniform is hopes and dreams?
원래부터 네 속에 있던 거니까 그냥 꺼냈을 뿐이야. 조금씩 불리면 돼.
Well, it was always inside you, so all I did was pull it out. All you need to do is make it bigger. But it feels like it's going to melt and die by tomorrow. Santa? I'm sorry.
미안하면 좀 갚아, 이 채무자야!
If you're sorry, then pay me back, you debtor! The creditor didn't swing violence at the debtor? Santa looked at me blankly.
이제 시간이 없어.
There's no time. What?
1시간밖에 남지 않았다고.
There's only an hour left. Oh, so there's only 1 hour left of Christmas? It's impossible to obtain the hopes and dreams within an hour, isn't it? Santa, I have a request.
뭐야, 채무자?
What is it, debtor? Come back next year.
내년
Next year? Yeah, next year.
그걸로 괜찮겠어?
Are you going to be okay with that? Honestly, not really.
어이,
Wait, what was that last message? Yeah, it was just honestly not really okay. I'll give it my best shot in gathering my hopes and dreams, but the sun's too strong, it might be gone by tomorrow. Even if that does happen, I'll still wait patiently for the fantastic day, until the day I can borrow hope from you again.
이 채무자야. 지금 네가 진 빚이 얼마인지 알아?
You debtor, do you know how much debt you're in right now? Huh? How much?
7살 때 빌려줘서 이자가 13년 동안이나 쌓여있어.
I gave you the loan when you were 7, so you have 13 years worth of interest to pay back. Oh, okay, so I'm 20. What do I have to do to pay it back?
13명에게 꿈과 희망을 줘야 돼.
Give hopes and dreams to 13 other people. Wait, you're telling me this was pyramid selling all along?
산타도 먹고 살아야지.
Santa has to put bread on the table too. Cruel Santa. So basically, to pay her back, I have to pay 13 times the initial amount.
좋아. 내년에 올게. 그때까지 13명에게 꿈과 희망을 주지 않으면 이자를 쳐서 10배로 늘려버릴 거야.
Alright, I'll come again next year. If you haven't given hopes and dreams to 13 people by then I'll add interest and increase it by 10-folds. 130 people?
그 다음 해에도 또 와서 할당량을 못 채웠으면 1300명으로 늘려버릴 거야.
If you aren't able to reach the quota by the year after that, then I'll raise it to 1,300 people. Wow, you're like a dictionary definition of a loan shark. The corrupt lender style.
네.
Work hard. Yeah.
남극과 북극은 녹지 않아.
The South and North Pole won't melt.
처음엔 녹아도 녹지 않을 정도로 많아지고 단단해지면 돼.
Even if it melts at first, you just have to make it bigger and firmer until it gets to the point where it can't melt. Put it in the fridge?
그럼 단단해지기만 하고 많아지지가 않잖아.
Then it'll only become firm, but not bigger. Ugh. Work hard. Yeah.
태양이 또 죽여버리면 내년에 판타스틱 데이에 또 빌려줄게.
If the sun kills it again, I'll grant you a loan on the next fantastic day. And you'll increase the quota by 10 times.
그렇지.
Of course. Wow. And I'm guessing that this is going to keep going down the tiers of your pyramid scheme?
그래. 수학문좀 만들어봐.
Yep. Try raising the numbers up to somewhere in the millions. Impossible. That's just impossible.
괜찮아. 다단계라면 가능해.
It's fine. The pyramid makes it possible. Ha. The short Christmas is now coming to an end. You're really going to come next year, right?
응.
I'm not sure what's going to happen to me by then.
나도 몰라.
Me neither. Even so, I'll wait.
약속.
Promise? Oh wait, what? I'm not going to make a promise when I have a feeling that you may break it.
채무자 따위가.
This debtor. Foo. Christmas is coming to an end. You aren't going?
마지막으로.
I have one last thing to say. What is it?
고마워.
Thank you. Why?
마지막이었어.
You were the last one. Last what?
마지막 고객이었어. 네가.
You were my last customer. Ah.
다행이야. 일자리를 잃지 않아서.
Well, that's a relief. I didn't lose my job. For some reason, the sight of Santa smiling felt faint.
나 내년까지 130개의 꿈과 희망을 만들 테니까.
I'm going to make 130 hopes and dreams by next year, so... Yeah?
시작은 가볍게 13개. 내년엔 130개를 들고 올게. 그때는 다른 사람도 같이 있어야 될지도 모르겠어.
Let's call it 13 for now. I'll bring in 130 next year. By then I might be able to get some help.
그 다음 해인 1300개.
The year after that,
그 다음 해인
1300.
13000개.
And then
그 다음 해인
13,000.
13만 개.
And then 130,000. Wow.
그렇게 되면 공장도 다시 돌릴 수 있어.
If it grows that big, I'll be able to run my factory again. Santa? What's your dream?
사람들에게
To give people hopes and
희망을
dreams.
주는 거야.
I see.
그렇지.
Yep. Work hard.
너도?
You too. Okay. The clock hit 12 and Christmas Day was over. December 26th. The fantastic day was over, though my heart still felt fantastic. Yes, there's a risk that the sun may kill the fantastic feeling once I open the door and step outside. Even so. Let's open the door. And if you put it in the fridge, then it will only become firm, but it will never grow. Let's hang in there for a year. Let's hang in there while I give people hopes and dreams. I'm looking forward to Christmas next year. Goodbye, Santa. I will wait.
산타는 채무자를 괴롭힐 수밖에 없다.
That was short. But I saw meaning in it. So it was nice. I don't really have the time to explain the meaning on orally, so I'm just gonna type it in live chat and then we'll go from there. Once I'm done typing it, I'll end the stream. So I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye.